Hey guys, on here. Welcome back for episode 7, the penultimate episode of Netflix's One Piece. Again, last episode was phenomenal. I found a lot of the interactions of the episode pretty emotional. Like the two that really got me, like I mentioned in the previous reaction, unless you're just tuned into this one, the interaction between Luffy and Zoro towards the end of the episode, that got me. And then Sanji and Zeph's goodbyes at the end really tore into me. Strong fight with Arlong and Luffy and Sanji and his crew. Overall, the episode was really good, especially the way we lingered on Sanji and Zeph's kind of backstory to how they met. It really informed on their relationship and what we had been witnessing there in the kitchen at the restaurant. The way they treat one another, the way he treats Sanji. He's so hard on him. Oh, it was so good. I went on a pretty lengthy just conversation about my observation of like that dynamic in the last video. I know a lot of people don't stick around for a lot of the long talk, but I would be curious to hear what you guys think of it. If you didn't stick around, maybe go back and leave it a listen. But let's go ahead and hop into this episode. The next one's the finale, and we're done. I hope this hits a season 2, man. I am having a blast. As much as I would love to go into season 2 unspoiled, I might be a little too tempted to watch the anime at this point. We'll see what happens. We'll play it by ear. But guys, let's go ahead and hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. It's a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes and my reaction to the entire episode. Over there, you also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while, so sure, go to support the channel. Guys, I'd really appreciate it. If you enjoy this reaction, to at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. With that all said and out of the way, let's hop into episode 7. The girl with the sawfish tattoo. I see what you did there. Here we go.
Well, you said 5 degrees starboard.
Yeah, it's the other starboard, Captain Shitastic. Just say it to my face.
Hey, morning, champ.
I know Luffy made a deal.
What a team up. I did not see coming at all, man.
Bleed on me? Whoa, what? Because I said bleed on me? You can bleed on me if you want. I mean, a deal's a deal, right? You want your map back? I want my body.
How do we know you're not leading us to a trap?
Zoro, buddy. Honor amongst pirates, right? Come on, I can sing a nice sea shanty to pass the time.
I do like me some sea shanties. Konomi Islands.
Nami.
Strike. 10 high.
Queen's full.
Wow.
You're a liar. And you're a cheat.
You know we don't lie about money on this crew.
Interesting, seeing this side of her here. Oh wow. They've got, was that Buggy's body strung up there on that game rack?
Day-old biscuits in the bakery today. Have
Coco Village 8 years ago.
No, they don't know what it's like. I hate eating tangerines every day. I hate wearing Nojiko's hand-me-downs. I hate being poor!
we may not have much, but we have a roof over our heads and we love each other. That's what makes us a family.
No, we're not a real family. Nojiko's not my sister and you're not even my mom!
Yeah, you were gone so long. Part of me thought you might not be coming back.
Of course I came back. We have a deal, don't we?
I'm a fishman of my word.
What's the deal?
So, fishmen will rule the East Blue and every other sea after that.
Yeah, I think the Marines might have something to say about that.
Marines can be bought and sold once they've outlived their usefulness. crushed.
You think killing humans will solve all your problems?
When an animal grows too wild, must be brought to heel. Don't worry. Don't forget all your hard work. You have a special place in my empire.
I better.
Bold talk right there in this situation.
I have another job for you in the meantime. One of the villages is late with their tribute payment.
Which one?
Coco Village.
Great. Right there in this situation.
Oh, Nami. Oh, I've missed you. But you know, I have another job for you in the meantime. One of the villages is late with their tribute payment.
Which one?
Coco Village.
Great.
I'm not exactly welcome there.
This job requires a human touch.
Interesting. I wonder what happened there. Great. Great. It's just a restaurant. It's just a restaurant. Right? Shouldn't get too much trouble here. Right?
It'd be such a shame to let all that delicious marbling go to
We're
waste.
not here for a meal. We're here for information.
That steak, medium rare.
Like Luffy, he loves his meat, it seems.
Who could have done this?
Arlong did this. Hey, shithead. I think we can all agree that Arlong's a bad fish, but why don't we quit lollygagging and get my body back?
Pipe down in there.
Or what? You gonna whip me up a souffle?
How about you take it for a while? Ooh, new guy carries a clown head.
Everyone, we don't have much time. We're short again this month.
Is it
Oh,
enough?
that's Nami's friend over there.
Got something for me?
You got something for me?
Oh, wow.
Next time, come to me first. Maybe we can have you do some odd jobs around town.
Thank you, Mr. Genso.
You did the right thing, Nami.
Oh, what happened, man?
Pirates! They're attacking the village!
What's going on?
Everyone, there's pirates!
I mean, she yelled, "What's going on?" What was that?
Citizens of Coco Village!
Oh, wow. Look at his outfit, dude. Oh, well. That's what happened to the building.
You're short.
Nami, please. This is all we have. Arlong has bled us dry.
Then find more blood. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
This is where I belong.
I don't believe that. If you need our help,
No, I don't need any of you. I was never part of your stupid crew.
you don't mean that.
Take the rest of these clowns and sail away from here. I never want to see you again.
Yeah.
Okay, there's something else going on here.
I think she was very clear she wants us to leave.
You don't know women. They never say what they mean.
Get what the cook gets to have some.
Don't you guys get it? She's one of them. She's a bad guy. The villagers are terrified of her.
Not all of them. Hey! Scar guy. I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm a pirate.
Hunter. We're here to collect Arlong's bounty.
You? I've seen men twice your size, and with twice your number going to Arlong Park. None of them ever came back. We just went to talk to her. Try the house down that road, on the edge of the Tangerine Grove.
More of a boat body than a long journey on foot kind of body. Anybody else missing the ocean? No? Okay.
Shut the fuck up, Usopp. God. It's weird now seeing Zoro with only one sword.
We possibly have in common.
Let's start with Nami.
My sister doesn't have any friends.
Sisters. That makes sense. Both as beautiful as each other. Give it up.
You're not special. And I can't help you.
How about a meal?
He's the best cook in the East Blue. You never tasted anything better in your life. Usopp's word.
You ain't got much to cook with.
Be surprised how much I can make with very few ingredients. Come on, what do you say? We have a little dinner, a little conversation.
Fine. But they better be dessert.
We got our charisma guy rolling those high dice numbers.
I took my choice. There's a new generation and they're coming up. It's their time now. Like hell it is.
You're raising your own, man. Koby, berries and cream. Dude, this isn't a bad little getup, dude. It's like carnival kind of thing they got going on. The pool. This like tiki setup. It's not a bad fucking hangout. Oh, whoa. That's a neat trick.
Arlong, we need to talk about Coco Village.
What the fuck is this?
Nozomi, a pleasant surprise.
Always good to catch up, Arlong.
What the hell?
It's just a party. Let's go upstairs to discuss our business.
I don't think they're gonna be coming back downstairs. What was he supposed to be? I couldn't tell.
You know, this is the best thing I've eaten my entire life.
Listen, there's plenty more where that came from, but first we really need to know about Nami.
The truth is,
Oh god, that reeling in of the screams there.
Stay put, and no matter what you hear, do not come out.
Is that any way to treat a guest? Tribute is 100,000 berry per adult. Go fetch it.
take it. That's all I got.
Shit.
3 plates on the table. How many people live here?
Say you lost somebody and you make a plate in their memory.
I have 2 daughters.
You'll have to pay for them.
Why didn't you just lie? You didn't have to tell them about us.
Because you are my daughters. And I would never deny that. You deserve to live full and happy lives.
Mom, no. Mom, no.
Nami, Luchiko, I love you girls.
That's fucked up, dude. I honestly didn't think this show would get that dark, man. Like, when you look at, like, the art style and stuff for the manga and whatnot, like, I just thought it was a goofy-go-lucky, hee-hee-ha-ha.
She was just a kid.
She's not anymore. She made her choice.
I'm tired of hearing about Nami from other people.
She told you to leave, Luffy.
So did you.
How do you know she's not one of Arlong's crew?
Same way I knew you weren't gonna kill me when I cut you down from that cross. Same way I knew about Usopp and Sanji.
Yeah, I don't know about that waiter.
I know Nami's good. She needs to know it too.
I think she's just kind of become what she thinks she needs to survive in this world.
I thought we had a fair deal.
It's not easy keeping Marine patrols out of the area. It'd be a shame if word of this got back to Marine headquarters.
That's assuming you leave this building, dude.
The price of doing business.
You're not smarter than people give you credit for.
Because I'm a fishman. To disparage and enslave my people.
Slavery has been abolished.
But your prejudice remains.
Fishmen.
Oh, wow.
I can accept the terms of our usual deal.
Smart man. Oh, and less. Good job, dumbass.
You're smarter than people give you credit for.
Nice, he deserved that. He's lucky he's walking out of here, man. The way he was coming in, strutting around.
I have the money.
100 million berry.
For what?
Bring the money to me by sunrise, and I'll consider the matter closed. Go. Maybe there's a way for the rat to earn some extra berry after all.
What's he scheming, though?
2 minstrel shooters. Good man. Coming.
I still don't know your name, guy.
Maybe the Straw Hat Pirates aren't the villains that the Marines are making them out to be.
Thought it was going to take a lot more liquor to bring out your mutinous side.
If we keep making the same mistakes, nothing's ever going to change.
No. Please do better, buddy.
You know something.
Garp is Luffy's grandfather.
All the things I thought you were going to say, that wasn't even on the list.
Should have known from the way they both love meat.
Fellow with a straw hat came through here the other day.
Do you know where he was heading?
I might.
For a price?
2 days I wrestled that crazed dog. That was the best meal I've ever had. The longer they elude you, the more satisfying the catch.
We talking about the same thing now, or no?
Kid special. Reminds me of another pirate we knew back in our glory days. Don't say. Not saying it's gonna make it less true.
Huh.
The kid reminds me of Gold Roger.
Hot damn.
I don't want the boy to suffer the same fate. He stood up for Baratier when we were attacked. I might be out the game, but I still live by the code.
Your bartender doesn't, though.
You have to know when it's time to let them go. Change is coming whether you want it or not. It's their turn now. We'll see about that.
Tick, 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 tick. Bow! Makes me think of how long it's been since I've had any smoked fish. Maybe if you guys had some extra, please?
Don't even have a stomach.
Screw you guys! Arlong's gonna bite the shit out of you anyway, and you dumb pieces of garbage, you ain't gonna do anything against that stupid.
Oh, no, I thought he was going to treat him like one of those, like, carny things where you knock him over. I thought he was going to pelt him off the table. I'm sorry. What are you doing here? You bury your own treasure? You are a little more of a pirate than you think you are. Well, I guess she actually is a pirate. Never mind. Now that I think about it.
That you're working for our mother's killer, but now you're desecrating her grave too?
She's trying to buy your town's freedom. It's my best guess right now. It's the only thing that makes sense right now.
And who are you?
My name is Nami. You killed my mother.
Let me guess, you've come to even the score.
Oh god, the one on the right just staring straight into the camera was creepy as fuck, dude.
Told Arlong I'd work for him on one condition. That he let me buy back Coco Village.
That would take a lifetime.
I have the money.
This whole time, you were trying to help. Why didn't you tell me?
Couldn't blow her cover.
Why didn't
I couldn't lose you too. Or anyone else.
So you kept that secret all these years.
Let everybody hate her.
I hate you.
Fuck.
By the authority of the Marines and the world government, I'm going to have to confiscate it.
No, you can't do that. It's mine.
100 million berry.
How did you know it was 100?
There it is, the tell.
Arlong put you up to this, didn't he?
I don't know what you mean. Watch yourself. Or we'll take you into custody as well.
Luffy!
Let me go! They can't do this! There's nothing you can do! Arlong will kill the entire village! Nami, wait!
Damn, man, she's booking it. Ooh, that transition.
Time has come to restore the natural order of this world.
Oh, damn, we're almost towards the end of this episode. That shit's had me, like, absorbed.
We will teach each and every human their rightful place beneath us. Beneath us.
God damn, man, he is intense. He's great, though. He's got, like, a great charisma that he manages to pull off through all that makeup, man. It's not... Oh!
I told you to get the hell out of here.
You did.
Luffy.
Let's go. Right.
Yo.
What's that?
It's already happening. Well, we're gonna have to defend it, man. I guess that's what the last episode will be. Taking down Arlong and defending freeing the village. That was intense, man. Like I talked about earlier in this, I was like, you know, if you just look at the show, if you look at the artwork and stuff, it just looks like some goofy, free, like fun, you know, just the animated style, like. But my fucking lord, they've been dealing with some heavy shit in this. The Fishmen in this like allegory for like racism, slavery, and all that jazz, to this uprising, to this persecution, this trading one owner for another and everything like that. And then it's just like, it's just a lot to take in. And then just like the stuff with Nami's mother, and then how Nami kind of took it upon herself to kind of do what her mother did, but in a different way. She didn't give up her life, but she gave up her love, her home, her reputation to save it. She never knew if she would probably come back from all this, so she did what she thought she could to try to circumvent whatever horrors might be wrought upon her village again if just something like that happened again. It reminded me honestly of the ending of The Dark Knight, you know, where oddly enough, where Bruce, you know, rather than let people think that Harvey was the villain that he ended up being, because Gotham needed to believe in that moment he wasn't, because what that could mean would just devastate everybody and their low breaking, waning spirits already. So he took that hatred upon himself to help the city. And that's like what I was kind of thinking. I thought it would sound in the moment goofy as fuck to say, but like that's what I was thinking about during that. Nami kind of took that hatred upon herself while all the while Like, she was skirting the edges of the law for her home, for her people, for her sister. Much like he has built up this villain of his oppressors as they were, rightfully so, you know, for the atrocities that were inflicted upon his people. He's kind of, in his own way, become the thing that he's trying to fight. And then we have the Marines, the corrupt ones that were trying to, like, I don't know what that little rat dude was like, what kind of crack he was smoking when he went in there, walking in, asking for double his usual payment, and then just like completely folding. But yeah, Arlong definitely is not one to keep his word or hold up his end of the bargain at all. But Luffy, man, he's got a sense for people. Sanji too. You know, they've got a sense for people kind of keeping things under the surface. You know, he couldn't shake that inch that there was something that Nami was not telling them. And he was like, I need to hear this from her. You know, I'm tired of hearing it from everybody else. And then he knows that, like, there's somebody in there crying out for help. All of her actions are screaming for something, but she just can't because of what happened to her mother and her village. The people that got hurt, the person she stole from, the guy that ran that shop, you know, her mother sacrificing herself for him. She couldn't stomach anybody else just trying to help her falling prey like them. She couldn't bear it herself, whether it be the guilt or just have that like pain of losing somebody she cares about on her heart anymore. But these last two episodes, man, dude, they've been rocking my emotions. It's just really well done, dude. Again, aside from the child actors who have been all right enough, everyone else is doing phenomenal work at just selling this world and making it feel real, lived in. The way they're tackling these very real emotions, themes, topics, and all this stuff. You know, everything's bonkers, everything's wild. The snail stuff, fish people, cat people, rat people, these bombastic, larger than life, wacky character pirates, like all this stuff, like just on a very surface level is very Looney Tunes. Just kind of this disarming way this world invites you in to tackle some fucking real shit. And I think everybody's doing a really good job at just making this world feel very authentic. Like, it grounds it really well. And I really liked, one, the realization of Koby and all of that. You know, he's still, I don't know, he's kind of back and forth in these weird ways because he is struggling on how to adapt in this world because he truly doesn't believe Luffy is a bad guy or doing bad things. He's pursuing his dream. He's got himself into some trouble. His grandfather is trying to keep him by any means necessary out of that trouble. He's been trying to keep him away from this, but this is just who Luffy is. He just wants that freedom. He wants the open sea. He wants adventure, treasure. He wants to help people. He wants to do what the Marines should be doing, but also by following his own moral compass, not some hypocritical system that doesn't really help everybody. You know, it's kind of what we've seen here. Because even Koby questioned that. It's like, how are there some rules that apply to other people but not others? And he's like, well, that's just the way the world works. We had to adapt. We had to do this and this and that. That's the thing, though. Like, in a perfect world, the world that Luffy and the world that Koby would want to create, you wouldn't run into that issue. And like Zeph is trying to say here in this moment, like, Garp is kind of stuck in the past. He's stuck not seeing these things. And he's just like, dude, like, things are going to change. You got to let him be who he is. He reminds me of Gold Roger, man. We don't know what Gold Roger was like. We just know that he was a pirate and he got executed for being a pirate. We don't know if he was like a pirate like Shanks. For all we know, like Luffy's idolization of Shanks. We don't really know him, but like from the glimpses we got, Shanks doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would go raid and pillage, murder, and all the other R words. I'd imagine that, you know, he had a good role model. And I don't think, maybe Gold Roger wasn't like every other pirate either. I don't know. We haven't learned anything about that. I mean, you guys, if you've read the manga or watched the anime, maybe they dive more into his past and backstory there. But I mean, just at surface level, we haven't been given much information about it. But the fact that he likened him to Gold Roger, I mean, just at any level, just means maybe his potential for greatness or success, or maybe they are like that in that they were pirates of good moral upstanding standing. I don't know, but he still got punished for being somebody, I guess, who just didn't fly by the rules that were presided over them, the restraining, restrictive kind of chains we all abided by, a lot of which is for good reason. Obviously, I do think in some ways there are things that are way too restrictive. And I think that's the idea, and that's the romanticism that is instilled in this idea of being a pirate. You know, the open sea, the endless horizon, like it's all yours. It's a sense of freedom. And that's what Luffy wants. But he also wants that for everybody. He wants everyone he meets to have their dreams, or at least have the opportunity to pursue their dreams. So I don't know, man. We don't really know too much about his grandfather's formative years. We don't know anything about his parents. We don't really know too much about his grandfather, why he feels the way he does, why he stands on the sides that he does. So like, I really want to see where that goes. And I really want to see where Koby's going to land in the end too, like where they're steering this ship. Because every time, like, I feel like he's following his moral compass, but then sometimes I feel like he's compromising it at times. But it's interesting too, because he kind of had a little heart-to-heart moment with Berries and Cream, where he got him to actually was like, I'm nothing like my father. Don't you say that. Like, he got taken aback by that and defensive about that. He doesn't want to be associated with his father. So it's interesting. So maybe we can peel that back and make him into, maybe he can become a layered character more than what he has been up until this point. It's interesting to see that their relationship kind of slowly inch its way towards some sort of evolution. But Zeph, man, he's become one of my favorite characters in this so far. Just the way that he's got this kind of respect and insight, and just kind of contentment with where he is and the way the world is moving at this point. He's kind of accepted the change that's coming, the inevitability of that change, while Garp's hanging on to what was, you know? And then Nami finally breaking down and admitting she needs help. You know, she can't shoulder this all on her own like she's been trying to do. She's been trying to be the sole person to carry this weight, and she's just, no one person can save the world by themselves. Like, even Superman needs help sometimes, you know? It was great to like see that vulnerability come out, you know? She's been put up at this front for so long. I don't know. It was a beautiful episode. Very curious to see how the last one concludes. I hope it sets up a season 2. I hope with the success that it seems like this show is getting and the reception it's getting, I hope we get a season 2. I would love to see a season 2 of this. And it's done its work, man. It's made me really, really want to watch the anime. But again, like I've talked about before, I don't know how I feel about doing that, because at the same time, if a season 2 comes out, I'll be comparing it to that. But I've seen from some people in the comments that have been like, I'm enjoying the show more watching it through your eyes, because you're not actively comparing it to the source material. You know, I'm not like, well, it's not quite like this fight. It's not quite like how this happened here. You know, that's what I'm worried about happening. If I were to dive into that and they go forward with another season, I'm worried about compromising that pure enjoyment of what season 2 might bring. I hope that makes sense. It's just a push and pull, because like I get really, once I get into something, like I want to like dive into it. It took a lot for me to not push through Sandman. I've got a little better self-control in recent years. Having limited time running this channel while having a day job and all that also does make it easier to be like, well, I can't really do that right now. I have a lot of things that help deter me from going down some of these larger rabbit holes. But man, like I want to look stuff up. I want to like research this stuff. I want to watch the anime. I want to learn more about this world, about these devil fruits, about all these things that like we've barely kind of had time to touch on in this. And that's not taken away from this, because I think this is doing a really good job. It's like a good movie, man. Like you get what you need for the story to tell itself. Everything else is just supplemental information. And I think this is how I think the show's handling, at least from an outsider's perspective. I'm getting all I need to enjoy the story I'm watching, but like I want that extra sauce that's on the side, you know, all at the same time. If I really enjoy something, I love just kind of like digging into it, you know. We'll see what happens. We got the finale left still, and I can't wait to dive into that one, man. Again, sorry for another pretty lengthy rant here, discussion. For any of you guys who are still around, thank you for hanging out and listening to me just run my gab. But guys, it's your turn. What did you all think? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, especially if you made it this far into the video. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you go to the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Yori Coruscant, Margaret Grace, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake Cantrell, and Eric Official. Thank you guys so much for getting support, and everybody who's been supporting the shit out of these videos. Thank you guys so much. Love you all, especially for all the lovely little tidbits and information. It's just support in general for this. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.